Okay, hello, good evening everyone. So this is Dr. Anupama Singh. I am having 9 years of teaching experience. I am working as an associate professor, and I have connected with this institute, and I am dealing with the law paper of UGC NET. Right. So basically, today I am going to give a brief introduction about the topic relating to law subject. As you know that your exam is approaching, and you should have a strategy to clarify the UGC NET, right? As you know, this paper is very lengthy, so how you can deal with this particular subjects, how you can crack in such a short span of time. So I'm just giving a quick review of the subject, or the quick strategy to start with the preparation, right? So let's, as you know that there are 10 subjects relating to this particular law paper, right? So how you can approach and how you can do the preparation, or what strategy you have to follow in order to fulfill this complete set of this 10 topics, right? So if we talk about the jurisprudence, so under this jurisprudence, if you go through the previous year's question paper, then you just have seen that jurisprudence is more towards the legal theory rather than the schools and the definitions and all, right? So your focus should be on the legal theory, right? And what other things you need to do, the other things you need to do is you have to know the what are the different schools, what are the jurists under these particular schools, and what are the legal theories associated with this, that is jurisprudence, right? So and this is basically a kind of a rectification wala thing, where you have to just understand what is the definition given by Austin, what is the definition given by Bentham, and how you can approach these definitions questions. Then you need not to remember everything, right? What you have to do, you only chalk out the keywords of the definitions, and then just memorize and just do as much as questions you can do, right? So that is the strategy for jurisprudence. Now next is constitutional law and administrative law. Under the constitutional law, again, the how the question, what you have to do, you have to go through the questions, right? So the previous question will give you how you have to approach to the subject. Under this constitutional law, what you have to do, you have to this constitutional law is all about cases, right? Maximum number of cases is asked: recent cases, landmark cases, and relevant cases. So you have to make a table of cases that is relating to landmark cases, recent cases, and the relevant cases, right? So the and what is the content under that, and also the chronological order of the cases. You need to remember the dates, the justice name who has given the judgments in some questions, and also the some of the articles or the concept behind the constitution law. Public international law, most scoring subject under public international law. Nothing new is coming under this public international law. So there are repeated number of cases that is already given, that is that you have to how you will approach to public international law, that is all is there. You have to just make the list of the cases, right? That these are the landmark cases, these are the judges, these are the years, and these are the topics on which these cases are associated, right? So this is how you have to approach to the public international law. Then law of crimes, if you see the pattern of the questions asked in law of crimes, it is basically more towards the concept based, right? And direct questions, they will not ask many questions relating to section based. So very few sections are there. And one more thing which is important, that is now there is a change in the criminal law, right? So you should have to focus on that changes, though it's not in the syllabus, but it is coming under the recent development in the law. So criminal law, recent development, so it is also very important. And criminal law, again, the landmark cases, the concept, and some few sections are important. And then the recent amendment of recent criminal law, that is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita wala portion, right? Law of torts, again, very scoring paper, because the concept is same, nothing new is coming, all the landmark cases were already there, so you have to go through those cases and all, right? Then commercial laws, under this commercial law there are many very small acts are there, right? So under the commercial law, this commercial law is more towards the landmark cases, and more towards the landmark cases and also towards the section based. Here you need to memorize certain sections and the concept, right? And family law, under this, the recent development of the family law and whatever given in the syllabus, also the section plays a vital role in family law, so you do remember the sections under the family law and the recent cases and also the landmark cases, right? And then the environmental law, how you will approach to the environmental law paper. So for that, you what you need to do, you should first, you have to know all the conventions, all the international conventions. You should look into or take into the consideration. Then what are the conventions, conferences, everything should be there, and along with the laws. Under this laws, you need to remember certain sections of those laws. And again, environmental law is all about the cases. Even international cases are also important. So this is all about the cases, the conventions, and what is there inside the convention, that is also important, right? So just do a thorough study of this environmental law also. Now, and then the IPR. See, the IPR, how you will approach to the IPR paper. So for that, what is required, that is section. First, you should go to the content and check out the what are the sections given under patent, copyright, and important sections, right? Geographical indication. Then the landmark cases, and then the process of patent infringement or trademark and everything, right? This is it for the IPR. Don't go into details, so much of details into the IPR. So sections, concept and conventions are also important under IPR, right? So, and the last but not the least is the comparative constitutional law. Under this comparative constitutional law, it is just a replica of the constitutional law. In this comparative constitution, the topics are given and you have to just do a comparative study with other nations. The syllabus is not that wide. You don't go into so much of details of the comparative constitutional law, right? Just understand the basics, that which country started the ombudsman, Sweden, right? Switzerland, or what, like this, which country is having the federal system, complete federal system, that is USA, right? This is how you have to approach to the comparative constitutional law, right? So the strategy for this June paper of UGC NET for law is that you have to focus on cases. You have, for certain subjects, you have to focus on the sections or articles also, and the concept, right? This is how you have to prepare. So my last suggestion for you is that focus on the cases. Do practice past 10 years or past 5 years of questions of law. Just go and practice as much as you can practice, and then you will get a good idea about the UGC NET. That is all about the strategy about the UGC NET paper. Thank you so much.